guys, my name is TheGoldenDragon and welcome to my video. If this is your first time here, then truly you are welcome. So back on to the video, we're going to be making this beast of a thing. This is called the self-sorting rail-powered item sorter. Pretty long sentence, but I guess it's what it is. So let me just go and show you what this thing actually does. So imagine you just come back from a short mining trip, just coming back home with your stuff. You got a couple of stuff you're going to go and chuck into the chest, and you're going to be like, I need to go and sort it out. So you press a button, off it goes, into the chest, into the hopper, and then the hopper sorts it into the actual system, and the system sorts into the chests. And sooner or later, there we go, hopper dispatched the chest, and look, all the stuff in the right order: iron, gold, redstone, and junk. Pretty cool, huh? I'll be showing you how to make this, so please do stick around, it'll be greatly appreciated. The things you need are quite a lot. They're all in the chest right here. They couldn't fit in my inventory properly, so I decided just to show them in the chest as way easier. So you're going to need 1 button, 8 rails, 4 powered rails, 20 redstone dust at least, 4 item frames, 1 redstone lamp, minecart chest or minecart the hopper, 4 redstone comparators, 48 planks, 4 chests, 4 redstone torches, ignore the bucket, 15 hoppers, 3 droppers, and 6 redstone repeaters. So the crafting recipes for the stuff that are difficult to make will be on the screen right now as I speak to you about this contraption. So just disclaimer, this is not my build. This is actually taken from another guy. I don't know I forgot what the guy's name's called. I'll leave a link in the description though to his channel. That guy actually made the basic structure of the contraption over there, and I copied it, but I did tweak it and add some stuff, so just to make it a bit better. Right, so hopefully you finished looking at the crafting recipes for the stuff and got your ingredients and all your stuff, so we can jump into the tutorial. Right, to start off, let's just go ahead, place down a dropper so it's facing up, shift, place another dropper down, shift, jump, and place another dropper like this, so he's facing across. Then go ahead and place down 2 droppers so they're facing each other, joined up towards this dropper. So opposite this with a 1 space gap, you're going to place down a chest, place down 4 of these chests, and shift and place them down while you're doing it, otherwise they won't be separated. If you're not in 1.60 and you can't separate them, then be sure to place down trap chests in the middle of them just to stop them joining together like this. We don't want that happening. And be sure not to open the trap chest for too long, because they send signals out, which is just gonna mess up your contraption. Right, so next you're gonna place down 2, your chosen block here, like so, just to separate these 2, and place down some here. Now you are going to get some stairs, place them so they're upside down. What this means is the chest can open, but they're still solid blocks, so you can put down your item frames on them. Talking about item frames, you can go ahead and place these down, right here, so you know which one's which, and you can go ahead and also place down your items onto these item frames, like so, redstone dust, and then bucket. So right, after you've built this bit, you are going to place down your chosen block here, and then you're going to use this to place on hoppers connecting to each other all the way to the dropper. Oops. Right, so next you're going to place down hoppers facing into these blocks, and then dig out this bit right here, and this is where you're going to place down your redstone torches. So place down 3 torches here, and because this is going to be a junk chest, you can fill that gap up again and place down a hopper like so. Then destroy these blocks right here and place down repeaters. Then hoppers can go there, as well as some blocks like so. So once you've done that, you can place down redstone comparators like this, so they're facing outwards. Also then place down redstone dust like so. Okay, then place down block here, and then redstone repeater going into this dropper, another block here, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust. Then comparator right here, so it's facing outwards. Block here, redstone repeater right here, and then another redstone dust here. Ooh, what's happening here? Right, so something is wrong. Right, something weird happened here. You shouldn't be having this problem, but something happened because there was a redstone torch underneath here I forgot to take away. Right, so back to the tutorial. You're going to place down redstone comparator here, facing into the hopper and oak plank here, and then redstone torch here. Another oak plank on top of that, and then redstone repeater here. Finally, your block here. So right, this is the contraption that's going to be responsible for the minecart being shot straight back into the house. Right, so now to add the rails, you're going to place down powered rail here. Wait, no, there. Make sure it's lit up. If it's not lit up, something is wrong with this contraption. So then you're going to kind of lead the rails over to your house, as well as putting redstone torches on the way. Just make it so that it just leads to your house. How many rails you need depends on how far away your house is. Right, so yeah, once you've done that, you can delete the one here, place down 2 blocks, of course, and delete this one, place a power rail there, and get to your button. There we go. Place it there. So once you press the button, it's going to light up. Also, be sure to scatter around powered rails around your track, otherwise your minecart will kind of be slowed down. Right, so now to the important bit of actually making sure this works. So you are going to now get a block that you're most likely sure that will never ever go into the sorting machine. So for example, I am probably never ever going to have red sand in my sorting machine, and you're going to get a stack of that. And then place 21 of the block they just chose into these 3 hoppers. Like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 21. And then 18. Like this. There we go. And then place 18 here. 1, 2, 3, 18. Next one, 1, 2, 3, and 18. Go to the front of your contraption and see which hopper corresponds to which item. So this line of hoppers correspond to the iron, this one gold, this one redstone, this one the junk. So then you're going to go ahead and place down your corresponding item. This one is iron, so you can place down 1 iron piece into this bit. And do the same with the other 2 hoppers. So for me, I need gold and redstone, so place down gold here, and then 1 piece of redstone here. So basically what's happening here is that once the redstone comparator detects 21 of a certain substance or a certain object, then it sends out 1 length signal. But once you put more than 21, it will send out 2 length signal. Once it does that, it will send a signal to the redstone repeater we place there, which will in turn unlock the hoppers, and the hopper will dispatch the stuff into this. And also, because you can only stack iron here, and you can only stack gold here, and you can only stack redstone here, only those items will go into each hopper. Pretty cool, huh? Right, so once you've done that, make sure it's all in the right place. This bit right here, this line, doesn't need to have anything in because it's a junk line. So you can go ahead and leave this empty. Right, so now you've done that, you can go ahead and actually get your block and block this up just to block the hoppers out of view. And you can also do the same with this machine right here. Feel free to get any other extra decoration blocks, guys, and just neaten this up like I've done over there with that contraption. Right, so finally guys, just to finish this off, you're going to delete this block right here between these 2, place down a redstone lamp, place down your block right here, and then place down redstone dust here. This is like an indicator. This will tell you when the sorter's finished and when the sorter's not finished. Right, so now you've basically completed the whole contraption. Well done. Now just to test it out. So get your minecart with a chest, get the stuff that you're going to need, get at least 5 of each, because that will be enough to test it. So I got 5 iron right here, 5 gold, 5 redstone dust, and 5 oak wood for the junk. So we're going to go over here, put these into the chest, like so, send off, and there it goes. It's going to go to the hopper. Hopper's going to dispense, redstone lamp lights up, tell you that it's working, put into the chest, then, there we go, the chest is now dispatched back at the house. Let me check, 4, 4, 4. Okay, just as I expected. So what's happening here is, basically, you've got back 1 less of each item. So remember when I originally put in 5 of each item, 5 iron, 5 gold, it's because if you look in here, you have 1 of each item in this hopper. That's because when it gets filtered through, it needs to have 1 item just to let it carry through, otherwise it won't work. So you can feel free to take these extra items out of the hopper if you really want to, but I suggest just leaving them there just to save time and also save some resources. So guys, hopefully you have found this useful. I'm in front of my decorated storage system thing right here. If there is something wrong, guys, and you don't know what's happening, please do comment below and I'll try to reach you as soon as possible with an answer. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe, guys. Leave a like if you love this video, and also be sure to stick with me and the team as we go through these tutorials. And with that, guys, good night.